Doing today?
Good. How are you guys?
Good, good.
Doing good.
To talk a little tractor pulling today?
Well, we're not going to talk about rain because that doesn't happen right now.
You getting anything?
Zero. It is so bad out here right now.
Yeah, we got our Almost everything we got pumping water can pump water is doing.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Just Fond du Lac, 30 miles west, they got 3 inches on Thursday.
Really. We had a
Yeah.
quarter down here a couple days ago, but that didn't help much. Need to look at. Dude, does the guy dare spread fertilizer now? Side dress?
Oh, I just lost you there. Now you're back.
Does the guy dare spread side dress and fertilizer now or not?
They are here. I mean, obviously, any pre-emergent is useless.
Right.
The guys that are wrapping up the soybeans, they're actually doing them with their corn planter and adding straight water where the starter would be in row, just to give that soybean a little water to swell up. Actually, it's kind of a neat idea.
Yeah, but what happens with it? I think it's better off laying in there dry until they get rain. Because what happens with sprouts and you don't get any rain?
Well, that's true too. I think they were just hoping that they'd get it started and then we would get a rain eventually. Looks like
Yeah.
they got it south here. Like Gary and Frank got a little rain over the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, enough bad news about farming. Why don't we
Right.
talk? That's a little better, right?
10-4.
We're coming up on the benefit poll for the Children's Hospital this weekend, 6 o'clock Saturday night in Baraboo, Wisconsin. And Craig, you've been a sponsor for a long time for the Children's Hospital poll, and you've bought some tractors at the Calcutta and stuff. And I want to talk to you about why you do it and what it means to you. You know,
Boy, I mean, I don't know how. I mean, obviously, the people close to Badger State know the history of the tractor name and why we do what we do. But it would take an act of God if I got a tractor that's running to miss the benefit pool. It Badger State stepped up so much when Bryce, who's now 23, but when he was 6, was diagnosed with bone cancer. And at that time, we were doing the St. Jude's Bowl, great organization as well, you know. And,
right?
and it's just, you know, when you're on the other side of that hospital room as a patient or as a father and see what these families go through, regardless of the diagnosis, any dollar, anything that we can do as supporters to help that cause is priceless. And that's why I do what I do. My family does what they do, and I try to help out wherever we can, because to see those, you know, like last year's presentation at the banquet, if you didn't shed a tear there, you're not human. You know, it's just that moves me so much. And to be honest with you, I probably wasn't that where what I should have done before Bryce was diagnosed with cancer. I wasn't as giving as I probably should have been, and that sometimes takes an event like that to happen.
So I went to go.
Well, it brings light to you. You know, the one thing that, you know, COVID, you know, we hospital, you know, and show them. And now COVID can't do that anymore.
Right.
But the stories you see when you walk through that, you know, I was lucky enough. I had a brother that when I was 16 years old, he spent a year and a half there.
Oh wow.
And he lost his hand in a piece of farm equipment, and that's why he was there. But you know, you learn to see the stories, and even when we toured it here, the executive board the board for Badger State a few years ago did get to tour it, and then you listen to these kids, and you look at how upbeat and you know, I don't think they know what's going on, but they're so happy there. It's crazy.
It's the environment that the doctors and nurses create. You know, a lot of it's from the donations, because they can, you know, it's just not a normal hospital. And yeah, those kids know they're sick, but they're getting the best care in the world. And again, it just is, it melts a guy's heart when you know you can be a part of something that's going to give back to a cause like that.
It is. It does. You know, and what we do with the money is we don't raise it for a specific thing. You know, some people say, hey, we're raising it for the cancer department or we're raising it for the burn unit or anything. We give to the greatest needs what they
Yep.
need. You know, we don't know. We can all guess what their greatest needs are, but they know what they need.
Absolutely. And the reality is over the years, we've had families within Badger State. There hasn't been the same need of any one of those families. They've all needed the hospital in different ways, like you said. So why
Right.
not help them all?
Right. And the pullers that, you know, we used to, when we had it in Saukett, we always had to have one track, you know, because we didn't have enough time to get everybody, the people we did have there. Now in Baraboo here, with 2 tracks, man, we knocked it out of the park the first year there. And
Right.
last year, other the way it was, we still did really well, you know, and the people still came and they still give generously. I mean, the Calcutta is crazy, you know, and everybody asked me which class I should do in the Calcutta. And I don't know, you know, the Pro Stock sells so well, but should we do somebody else? I don't know.
And I don't think it matters, to be honest with you, because
Yep.
the ones that are going to give no matter what class is out there.
Right. So I think we'll figure out some, you know, class, a decent amount of numbers, not too many, you know, because it takes a long time to get
Right.
through. You know, so we'll figure something out up there. I don't know who it'll be, but it'll be somebody.
Absolutely. And I mean, the weather looks good again, and it's open pitch, right?
Yep. Open
Yeah.
pit.
So I mean, the families can come through there and see what everybody, you know, it's for most, it's going to be the first pull of the year. So there's fresh paint and everybody's energized and ready to get this thing going on. And it'd be a great event for anybody to go to. Absolutely.
Right. Like you said earlier, you know, that you would do anything to have your tractor ready for that event.
Yep.
And it's not the only one. When you ask people about which, you know, like you can ask their favorite pulls, you know, but then you ask them what pull means the most to you. And I bet you 90% of it is this benefit pull, the Children's Hospital.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, this year we're going to attempt to run the Champions Tour. And part of it is because there was no event over the Children's Hospital pull. So it allows us to go to a couple other Badger State pulls, which we love going to, and you know, spread the word and get your butts in that seat.
Yep. Get everybody there. We'll be doing, you know, Jeff Cat is going to be on at 7:20. Got a special promotion from Wisconsin Distributing. I'll let him announce it when he's
Okay.
here.
Okay. Absolutely.
You know, and I want to let him, you know, tell what's going on there. And, you know, it's so easy to get people to come on board and help with this thing. It's crazy.
Right. You know, I reached out, you know, well, you know, Matt Balfonts, he's one of our agents in Baraboo there. And actually him and I split the rain insurance, you know, cover that costs, you know, and him too. I mean, if you tell them what the cause is, they will not say no.
Nope, they will not. You know, and you know, and it's easy, and you know, and all we have to do is ask more people, and they'll be here to do it. So you know,
what year was the first year that there was a Badger State benefit pull? Do you remember?
I want to say it was like 99 or 2000.
Was it really? Okay.
Year old when we decided to do it. Danny Fry and I were in Florida together, and we were listening to the St. Jude telethon, and I'm in a diaper. And the next summer we did it. And what it was is when we first did it, each class had to come up with their own sponsorship money to be part of it.
I remember that. Yep.
And eventually, everybody said, well, let's just do it. And I shouldn't say everybody, but I shouldn't say everybody. Most people said, let's just do it. I want to do it. I don't want to have to worry. I'm not worried about getting paid. I'm not worried about any of this other stuff. You know, so let's do it and move on.
Right.
You know, anybody listening, if you want to help out any way you can, I mean, we've got guys that come up and give $100 bill once in a while too. You know, just say, hey, I want to add this to it, and there's going to be donation boxes around, and more fun if you have $100 bill, you want to buy the paddles. You know, I don't know.
Yep.
we sell a paddle for every tractor in each class. You know, at $10 paddles and $20 paddles. If you win your class, you get half of that purse or half of the money that's there. You know, 50-50 type thing. It's a lot of fun. It makes people cheer for every tractor. You know, and it
Yep.
is. It's great.
What did the Calcutta raise last year? Do you remember?
I want to say it was like $16,000 or $17,000.
Wow.
And the year before, I think it was 20. You know, so I mean that's a big addition to the thing too. It gets
Yep.
a break the pull and it's fun.
Do you have is there a highlighted family this year yet?
Yes, that's Kelly's department, and I didn't find that out yet.
Okay, no, I'm just always neat when there's a
Yes, and
a personal cause or you know what I mean. That's always a neat part of it too.
right. I don't know if it's Eric Kwame's daughter gave the speech last year, and it brought tears to everybody. And as she was good then, her cancer is back right now.
Oh, really?
Yep. So I don't know. I haven't reached out to Eric because I want him to make sure he's good before.
Yep.
And Kelly, they've talked. I don't know if I want to let everybody know what's going on. I don't.
Right. No, I understand.
Yep. You know.
Well, we'll say an extra prayer tonight for that family because it's the support is what gets you through this.
That girl that gave that speech last year, and she was clear and good then. That was crazy, you know. And then said, you know, I sit up there and I have to talk right after them.
Yep.
That stuff, you know, and I can't listen to it or I can't watch the video. Tears in my eyes, and you just can't get up.
It's every single year, and it's that way. You know, the gal you have come that's been speaking the last couple of years that represents American Family. She does a tremendous job, and
yep.
And yeah, I mean, like I said, there's not a dry eye in that banquet because it's just a tremendous event. And well, and I think those raffles last year, those live auctions, that all went to Children's Hospital too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The Feller basketball tickets and that. Awesome.
There's a lot of pullers that come up and just sign their points checks over too.
That is awesome.
It is. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if anybody, let everybody speak if you have a question about it. Put it on the screen here, right, Chandler? But you have any questions, or for Craig or I, the Fent will be there, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we pulled down that kind of, it's a whole new animal. It's just, I mean, this, and the learning curve is probably the steepest I've ever in any tractor I've ever pulled or any update I've ever done. This is by far the tallest learning curve. The driving part is fairly similar, but boy, the maintenance, the double checking, the triple checking, I mean, that's a whole new ball game. It's unbelievable. But yes, everything ran good, everything checked out good, and we will definitely be there. Yeah. What time do the pits open, or what time?
The pull is at 6, and there's gonna be people there at 10 in the morning.
Are there really?
Yeah. Well, we've got to clean the trailer. We haven't had a weekend yet. We've all been so busy. Trailer maintenance, sign maintenance. So thing, if you can get there early, we can definitely use the help. Right?
Gotcha.
Come and help signage and stuff.
So we had a question come in, and they want to know, Craig, do you have shirts with the Fent on them yet?
We won't. They won't be here this weekend, but I would give me 2-3 weeks, and I'll have a good supply of them. We really never had we didn't have any outdoor pictures, just the indoor pictures from Louisville. So we needed to get a couple action shots, which we got this past weekend, and we will definitely have them out. And we're going to try putting together like an online store. I don't know if you've seen them where for 2-3 weeks you can even order them online to get them, because I got just as many people overseas that want a t-shirt as I do in America, just because of the brand and that. So yeah, most definitely. We will have them out sooner than later.
Okay.
Colin Burkhold says, gonna be close, but we're sure they're still planning on making it to Baraboo. So
well, Colin, we want to see results, not excuses.
Right.
Right.
No, but we'll also have Tracy Paulson has all the T-shirts, the benefit T-shirts that we always sell there. They're all ready. They're pretty cool looking,
Okay.
and stuff like that. So they're all there.
Awesome.
And I don't know if people know, but I don't know if but Kids Children's Hospital designed the tractor drive. We drew the pictures on the T-shirts.
Oh, really?
Yep, couple years for the last few years we've done that. Yeah, and then we've picked out kind of one we liked, made it work.
Gotcha.
Pretty cool.
And I know my wife. It's an honor for her. She sings the national anthem there too, so that's always kind of cool. Personally, to hear and see that.
Yep, good. It's good. She does a really good job and with that, and she steps up a lot of times throughout the summer when we have problems with it, doesn't she?
Yeah, she tries. Yep. I'd like to take credit for her singing ability, but I got 0. She got it all.
You're not coaching?
No, 0. Yep.
Well, Craig, glad to have you on here. I think we're going to have Jeff Cast on here in a minute.
Absolutely.
Josh,
Oh.
when he's working on it.
Yeah, there were a handful of Badger State guys down there.
Yep.
John Meyer Jr. was down there, and Josh and old John Link. That guy's crazy. He drove all the way down there, 7 hours, pulled, turned around, drove all the way back because Esden got married on Saturday.
Yep, we were there. John was celebrating pretty good there Saturday night.
Was he?
Yeah.
I didn't quite understand why he didn't fly his airplane down there and come back. That would have saved him about 8-9 hours. But
right.
I know Mr. Vinny got a ride in a pro stock, so I was messaging his wife because he wasn't on Facebook and says, "Is that Super Farm going to stay in the shed or are we going to have to find a pro stock?" So he goes, he's never had a ride like that in his life. He had quite the smile when he got off that tractor.
I'll bet he did. That's a good running tractor.
Absolutely. I
There's
know Wyomans are working on their tractor to get that out and back too.
Yeah, mine's in pieces down there too. So I'm waiting for parts. So hopefully.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha.
Ring injection pump. I'm gonna have to figure out tomorrow what we're doing, when we're gonna get it together.
Oh boy.
Well,
yeah. If it wouldn't be the night before the pull, it wouldn't be right. So that's just the way it always is.
We're under the gun every time.
Yeah. Here, say hi, Bryce. What's going on?
Bryce.
How's it going, Greg?
How you doing, Bryce?
Just got home from work, so I'm putting my feet up.
Yeah. Yep.
What do you say?
Are you still there?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Yeah.
You say anything.
So we're gonna put him in the hauler and bring him with on Saturday too. So
Perfect.
Absolutely. So well, good.
Yep.
Good. Who you got coming on next?
Jeff Cast from Wisconsin.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So,
Awesome.
Chandler, have you seen sign of him yet?
Yep, he's right. He's back there. We can bring him on.
All right, we'll bring Jeff on now too.
Well, need me to stay or do you want me to go?
Hey, you can stay and listen. Have any questions? That'd be great.
Sure. Nope, I'm here.
Yep. Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
How you doing, guys?
Got it all?
You guys ready for the weekend? Are we?
What's that?
Are we ready for the weekend?
I don't know if we're ready, but are you ready?
Well, I tell you what, we got a heck of a program that we want to run for you guys up there. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So,
Right. I didn't tell anybody about it. Let you tell everybody what you got going on.
it's great. Well, I had a little brainstorm the other day, and it's just that Busch Light coming out with the corn can again this year, and obviously the farming communities that we have around here and in our 32 county territory that we cover, just seems like a great fit for the Badger State pullers and all pullers, to be honest, because Busch Light, pretty dominant beer in the series and in tractor pulling, I feel. What we want to do, Greg, is donate, us Wisconsin distributors, donate $1,000 worth of beer, which comes out to 50 30 packs of Busch Light. we're going to donate that to the event. And then what we want to do is sell tickets, $20 a piece. So, to me, that's a pretty good deal. And you're getting $1,000 worth of beer, that lucky winner, $20, $30, whatever it is, it's a pretty good deal. All the money that's raised for that will go to the Children's Hospital, courtesy of Badger State Tractor Pullers and Wisconsin Distributors. So, I just think it's going to be a huge deal. The turnout you get for the pull up there. We just need people out there to sell tickets, and I don't think it's going to be very hard to do. So
No. I think we'll be selling them tickets in the beer tent, and let them carry them when they sell the paddles. Is kind of what selling the they're up there, so selling them. Yep.
Yeah, I sent you a little signage of what we got. It's pretty impactful. People that come up and buy beer at the stand or wherever they're at, it's going to be in their face. So, we just need to. I'm going to talk to Dan Greenwood up there in Baraboo too, and get all the bartenders on board and try to help push this through, because to me, it's a win for everybody. This ain't about us. It ain't about you guys. It's about the children, and that's the bottom line with it. So, we're also going to donate 300 can koozies, the same style there, and you guys, I think we're going to sell them at the beer tent for a couple dollars each, and all that money's going to go towards that too. So I think it'll be a fun night. So we just need everybody involved. So
Great. I want to thank you and Wisconsin Distributing for stepping up and jumping on board with us.
Well, I think we've been partners for quite a while now, Greg, and I got a pulling tractor too. We're not in the big leagues with you guys, but you know what? We go out and have a lot of fun and drink a lot of beer. But it's just crazy how this sport has come back on over the years here, and it's the rural areas that make our company go. It isn't the big events in the big cities and stuff. It's all these rural communities that every weekend have an event, whether it's Helenville out there, or Utica, or Darlington or Monroe or wherever. It's just, that's what makes our business. And if it wasn't for them communities and the people out there, we wouldn't be where we're at right now, because we started with a small operation in Spring Green, and then I started in '92, and now we build a facility in Sun Prairie, and we're doing over 10 million cases a year. And it's just, we couldn't do it without the little guy, and that's what got us to where we're at. And I don't forget that. I've been with the company for 31 years, and that's how I grew up. So it's kind of near and dear to me too. So.
Well, you don't. Yeah, like you not only are sponsor for this event, you guys are. You also sponsor the club. You're a silver sponsor, I believe. And anytime we need something, Jeff has got something for us.
I kind of lost you there a second, Greg, but yeah, we try to be involved with everything. Not only Badger State, we're with some of the local pulling clubs around Southwest Wisconsin here too, but my job is to get beer in every event that there's out there, and I think I've done a pretty good job. There's still a handful out there I need to get yet, and I hope before I retire I can get them. But everybody's been very, very good to us, and it's just you be a straight shooter with people, and you get results, and I feel with Busch Light, that's a hell of a brand right now, and it's on fire, and we just got to keep riding that wave with it. So,
well, they do a great job with the corn cans and the John Deere cans. They've always been New Holland Blue, so that's always been good. That's the old golden right? Blue one's better than the green one.
Blue is normal, so you guys are always in good shape there. And the John Deere one was, it was. I'll tell you what, though, I think that was our best promotion with the can. To be honest with you, the corn can has got a lot of mileage, but I'm telling you that John Deere packaging last year, and trust me, I'm a red guy. I got a red tractor, but I'm telling you, it's sold, and we were selling to places that we never sold before. Implement dealers and Plum up in Hillsboro and up at Horicon at the plant itself. They bought 10 pallets to give their employees, and so it was huge, and I just think, I hope people realize it ain't all Anheuser-Busch. I mean, all this money goes back to into the farming communities, into the Midwest too. So that's what's huge. So if you don't understand what the farm rescue is, you just got to go online and Google it and go to Anheuser-Busch. You'll see the money that all goes back to sales on this and stuff. But it's really huge, but it's a fun program because, we're out in the farming community and I mean, it's just a lot of fun to be associated with a brand, that people accept so well. So.
Greg, if you won them 50 cases, would that make it till the end of the month, or would you, Mason and Avery, have it gone in a couple weeks?
I don't know. It might make it a couple months. During COVID,
Yeah, but I agree with you. When I do my routes with my crop insurance customers, I can't tell you how many full pallets of that John Deere can were in the shops of my customers. I mean, they were everywhere, even the red guys.
Yeah, we had our drivers, when we first rolled out with them. I mean, we had people sitting at stores waiting for them to come, and the retailers and the accounts already had them sold, and they just threw them in their pickups. It was crazy. I mean, but it was a fun crazy. It was something that we didn't wildly expect. We knew it was going to be a good hot item, and get some mileage with it, but not near as much as we got with.
You could always try one with a red can.
Trust me, I did put that into our district rep, and I haven't heard nothing back. But,
or a black can with a Fent on it might be pretty cool too.
Yeah, it's just one of them things anymore. You got to. It's touchy what we do anymore. So
that's the understatement of the year there.
Yeah, so we move on from everything else. So
right.
Decisions are always right, Jeff.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Not all decisions are always good ones, right?
Oh yeah. That's why the big press is where they're at, I guess. So, huh?
Right.
But no, I'm looking forward to it. Trust me, we need the rain, but I hope this is a good weekend. You guys are going to pack the stands. It's the first one of the year for you guys, but bring them all out just like you do in Monroe. You got all the iron there, and I'm telling you, guys you're the class of the class when you guys pull in. Let me tell you, you put on a hell of a show, and I'm sure it's going to happen again. So,
where's home for you, Jeff?
Mineral Point.
Mineral Point. 10-4.
Yep.
Down in God's country, they call it, or at least close to Darlington, anyways. So.
Right. Oh, I drove through there many times. I'm a Platteville graduate, so.
Awesome. Yeah.
I've
I've been down here for about 25 years, so I grew up around a little town called Bear Valley, and but got down here when I was selling beer and kind of landed here, so it's all good. So.
We drive side by side to Bear Valley quite often.
Nice ride, ain't it? Just as long as you got a full cooler.
Right. Well, the bar's still open. I heard the new owner there too. I don't know what the name. It was
Sure. Yeah. Changed hands a couple times now. It ain't what it used to be, but at least it's open, so it gives you a little place to ride, I guess. So yeah.
It's a beautiful country up there, riding through the hills there too. It's gorgeous.
Yes, it is. So it's a pretty country.
All of my pulling friends that come here to ride with us on Sunday, sometimes they go there and say they want to come back and ride again.
Yeah, well, we got a pretty good deal down here too. In Point, we got the cheese trail, and it's a railroad track from Mineral Point to Monroe. And I'm telling you, on the weekends it's crazy. I mean, we get you get them from out of state and everything, come up and run their UTVs and whatever. Just good for the communities, all along here, and brings a lot of business to the towns, and it's what we need. That's kind of the the sport and the hobby right now is in machines and just getting on and going. So no, it's just, we're fortunate to have that down here. So
yeah, it's amazing how many towns up you can drive anywhere in town with them now.
I know it. A lot of people, that's their main transportation anymore.
Right. I've hopped on and run to McFarland's to get parts ready because I just don't want to.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate it, Greg, letting us do this. And, it's just, we got to put the hammer on, because, the more tickets we sell, more money we make for the Children's Hospital. And that's what it's all about, and, we just, there again, are proud to be associated with you, but you guys have done great to support that organization. And I kind of listened in here a little before that, and it's hard to watch that You know, it's hard to see, you know, what these children go through, and anything we can do to help, you know, that's what we're on board for. So
That's what I've always said, you know, and like I said, maybe you didn't hear it, but the COVID thing ended our tours at the Children's Hospital. But if anybody was questioning sponsoring this, if they wanted to do it or not,
Yeah.
I would take them there and show it them. One thing, they pushed the cart through the hospital, you know, we fill that cart with toys.
Yeah.
Farm tractors, and it was from Hillsborough Equipment, Richie's Implement, McFarland's, and Hennessy. All a couple hundred of the toy tractors, and the kids go crazy for them.
So just going to say, I bet it just lit them up probably. So yeah. So
You know, people know the athletes do it, but they don't know who gives them to, which is fine.
Right.
Which is, at least it's happening. You know,
Right.
right?
Yep.
And we have to be part of it. You know, it's great. So you know, and to see them kids' faces smile up, they get to pick a toy out of there, and even when they draw the pictures that we use for the T-shirts, you know, and it's hard to pick one over the other because I want to put them all on there, you know, because I don't want to leave anybody out. But it's a tough decision, right?
no, you want to get everyone on there. There's no doubt about it. And it's just, you know, it's puts a smile on your face too. I'm sure as you guys go down through and see, you know, just how much you made, you know, you can't imagine what they're going through, you know, and especially a young child like that, but just to put a smile on their face for 5 minutes, you know, it's huge. Yeah, so
It is. And if you, like I said, you go down there and see them kids, you want to give them everything you got.
Yep.
I remember when Bryce was in the hospital, and you know, at the time we didn't know the diagnosis, and they did a benefit for him, and you know, there was a large amount of money raised, and I remember talking to another family, you know, and I felt very guilty about getting such a large amount of money in the donation, and he nailed it on the head. He goes, you know what, there ain't a single family outside these doors that want to trade places with you. So, you know, the donations are greatly appreciated. It humbles everybody involved, but they're as needed too. You know, the not everybody's got the best insurance. Not everybody's got the background of support. So whatever goes to this hospital, like you said, Greg, it just for that time in the hospital, it's actually, when you leave that hospital and you go home, it's a whole different environment because it is just so awesome there.
Yep.
What we've provided, what others have provided. Do you know what the overall donation total is in the life of the benefit pool?
Between St. Jude and the Children's Hospital, it's over $1 million. And I mean, we're approaching over 500,000. I'm pretty sure we're over 500. It's in the book. It's in the Children's Hospital book. We're a gold. We made the gold level now.
Okay.
Pretty sure. And people don't know, there's a room at the Children's Hospital called the Badger State Track Room. It's labeled that outside, and then we also have an incubator. One year we gave that was their greatest need that year, and it's Badger State Tractor Pullers Incubator.
Awesome.
But it's pretty cool to have all that stuff there, you know. And they always want to give T-shirts for us to sell, and I said, no, keep that money. We'll raise the money, make the T-shirts ourselves.
Yep.
Don't spend the money we're giving you. Keep it for the kids.
Right.
We don't need anything. If somebody wants to donate something, give it right to the hospital.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's pretty neat to take the, you know, between the sponsors, I think it's between $15,000 and $20,000 sponsorship for us. That helps pay for the insurance, and you know, the sled. Josh, the guys give us a half price on the sleds, you know, and Lucas Oil donates the insurance, you know, but we buy the beer with it. We sell the beer. We turn $15,000 into $100,000.
Right. It's huge that everybody gets on board like that, because I mean, it's like you said, it's all it isn't about the club. You know, it's at the end of the day, it's all about the children, and you know, everybody being a part of it to make it happen and make every dollar count. So
Yep.
Yep. It's a great event. And, you know, when couple years ago when Travis and Tierney Wildman were telling their story out on the track. I turned around and there was Bill Kinchy I heard a phone and it was Bill Kinchy's phone. And he said, I was so embarrassed. He said, during that quiet part, but there was a bunch of 16-year-old kids right in front of me and they had tears in their eyes. And right when we started the auction, and and then I had tears in my eyes. And I'm trying to call people at stands, the auction and stuff. And it's just, it means a lot to the people sitting up, I think it really does. So everybody's involved, everybody's heart's in the right place, right? There's a lot of good people in this world yet, a lot more good people than bad people.
Absolutely.
Yep. And it really shines at this event too, I mean, you kind of see it come out a lot, and that's what we need. I mean, we need more of it, to be honest with you. But like I said, you guys have kind of set the stage here for this, and for this organization, and it's huge, and we're just glad to be part of it. So.
Yep. I used to challenge some of the other clubs to step up and do something like this, but I never get a response. You lead by example, right?
Absolutely.
But that, yes.
But it'll be good. Everybody's welcome to come pull with us. We kind of hide the day membership thing, get people in there if we can, if we try to, but sometimes, And Jeff, again, thank you for that pallet of beer to raffle off. It's going to be great.
We're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna have fun with it Saturday night. So we'll see you there.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That'll be a big. So, and anything else you guys got thought we should mention, or?
I think we're good. So, like I said, we got to just get everybody on board, and we got it on our social media work. And so, we're just trying to spread it around to our sources, but get it out there so people know when they're coming in what to expect. Because, like I said, we're going to work with the group up there. Just that's going to be some of their jobs. Just get out there and push the tickets. And at the end of the day, it's the more money we make, the more goes to the organization. That's what I want. So,
Yep.
Great.
It'll be fun.
Okay, guys. Bet.
Yep. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Craig.
Yep. Absolutely. We'll see you on Saturday.
I'm going to be on in 8:40. I have to be 10 minutes with Let's Grow Pulling, and we'll be talking about it there too.
I heard Schultz is screwing off up in Canada right now, huh?
Right. He's up in. How do you? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. His son caught a 49-inch muskie this morning.
I saw that. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Well, you obviously weren't looking on your Beer Money pulling team pages because I'm pretty sure it's all over there.
Yeah, it is.
Got it there. It was. I've been busy today.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, good luck getting the tractor ready for Saturday, and we'll see you then.
All right. Thank you, Craig.
Be good.
All righty.
I think that's all we have, Chandler. Unless anybody else has any questions. Quick.
We don't have any more questions in right now.
So,
did you see the T-shirts?
I did. Yes, I did. Did you put them up there a little bit?
Yeah, I can. I'll put them up there again just so everybody can see.
Are you going to have the trailer in Baraboo with some of them or not?
Yes.
Okay, that's the shirt for Badger State this year. I think we're getting sweatshirts and some of that. And Tracy's got some hats and stuff, so we should be good.
Yep. So this is the new merch that we'll have available at Baraboo. So.
Perfect.
All righty.
All right.
We'll see ya.
Thank you, Chandler. We'll see you in a little while.
Saturday. Yep, Saturday.
Yep. Thank you.